here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you're going to be manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A
touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Here's Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
6-0 our score after 1.
Ready, set. One to middle. Striker, 3-3, check right. Set.
On 2nd down, Mostert trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
38. Blue check.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Ready, ready. Ready.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many balls.
It's all right, my boy.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Let's go now.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Ready. Drop. 17. Green jack.
Tua on 4th down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
And cycle.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Play action now. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Byron Jones getting to him from the secondary. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Elliott is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now 2 yards to go on third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Clock, 10. Opposite. Green. Smith, red.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
52 blaster. Ready.
Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. First down, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Prescott. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
You feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important, but just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no break.
He's got a man complete.
Oh, shit.
10, 5, and he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on
Oh,
the
shit.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not